This might be a bust. We have not gotten the the attractor orb at all. Yep, we lost. Okay, we have to start over. Try it again. This time with a vacuum, preferably. I actually don't know if Heart of Fire makes the most sense. But what else would be really good? Oh, Slash, duh. Yeah, Slash makes way more sense. Shadow Pinion. Laurel. I mean, if you're gonna give me all the things I want, I'll take them. We could go Armor. We definitely don't want to go Bracer. We could go Armor. Is it necessary, though? I think I'd rather just banish like Candelabrador, because we don't want Candelabrador. Again, Pentagram or Attract Orb, preferably Attract Orb. We'll take a Duplicator, though. And we'll take Knives again, because they'll also still crit, which is good. Boom! There we go. Easy game. Now we'll never have problems with enemies. And we can also get Garlic and actually level it up now. So this should just straight up be a win with both Knives and Evolved Knives. Shadow Pinion. I mean, it's going to have so much damage consolidated into a single spot. Shadow Pinion. That if bosses, even like the 25-minute boss, tries to get through, he's just going to get destroyed. That's what we're going for, is everything just dying right up against us. Spinach is great for the extra damage. Yeah, I haven't actually tried a no-move challenge since Arcanas came out. It definitely makes things a lot easier. Duplicator. Yeah, we gotta switch this music up. Sorry, it's gonna pause for a second, but this is just getting ridiculous. More Shadow Pinion. Look at this. Guess I shouldn't even be using my controller. Seems like that's a surefire way to accidentally push a thing and go. We'll just do the mouse. More Attract Orb. Uh-oh, enemies hitting us. Enemies are hitting us. Don't like that. Take wings for the lulz. Pumarola, because we do want to evolve Garlic if we can. That's the one difference between him and all the other characters. Well, we'll only be a projectile limit with the knives, the evolved knives. But eventually, they only pierce up to a certain amount of enemies, then they go away. We might not actually hit the limit. Bible is pretty good. Bible plus Garlic. Although it's kind of weird. Actually, I don't think Bible is good. Bible's not good. Alright, here we go. Boss time. Boss is looking like he actually might get through this time. There's Pentagram. I think given that we already have a Attract Orb, we probably don't need it. Oh no! The chest is down there. Hello, Richard. Welcome. I mean, the music's not better, but it is different. Wouldn't wings would turn our fire into, or our shadow pinion into fire, which would be kind of cool. Or attract orb. That's actually an interesting idea. If none of their projectiles are moving, we could use all kinds of projectiles we normally wouldn't use. Or like even axes, right? Because axes have like a pretty decent space that they cover. Axes might be our best bet. Oh, actually, crosses. Axes still fall. Crosses? Crosses could be really cool. The goal of this run is to not move. Just a standard no move challenge for fun. Water moves with projectile speeds, but it has a specific trajectory, not based on it. Crosses just spin in place. Okay, we can get crosses then. I'm down for crosses here. Let's hope the next boss actually can make it to us. That'd be pretty cool. Lightning ring would be terrible. Cats would be hilarious. They would literally just come up on screen and then stay where they were. Actually, I like crosses a lot. They're a lot better now with slash as well. They do a lot of damage. And they're really good because they don't have an area limit. Yes, we did Immortal Porta. It's up on YouTube right now, if you want to watch it. You can also watch Porta being immortal for 8 hours. That was a really fun video to make. I don't think we need the crown. Let's just go spinach. I think what we want is... I'm not really sure. Armor. Cross is also good with bounce builds, that's correct. I don't know if we want area. I guess if we don't get garlic... Okay, we got garlic. So we have to always make sure that garlic is not bigger than our grab radius. But I don't think it actually will be. Our grab radius is full right now. It's pretty big. How big is our magnet right now? 187. That's probably bigger than garlic will ever get. The sword still moves, I think. Lasers we don't want. Currently I'm putting them all into Pugnala. I don't understand why you had to insult me in the middle of the I have an idea speech. That seems completely unnecessary. My sword is not moving. Alright. This music is getting real funky. I did beat the Immortal Porta run. No worries. I've had surgery before. I understand how it feels coming out of surgery. More Laurels? Infinite Tiragisu? You can't get infinite Tiragisu. You can get exactly 2 levels, and that's it. Once you lose Tiragisu, if you've had 2 levels of it, You can never get it again. Infinite Tiragisu with all the banishes? What do you mean, think about it? Yeah, you're only allowed ever 2 and then it won't show up again. Nope, there's 0 chance to get it again. We don't want whip. Cool thought, but no, unfortunately you can't. A lot of people theorized about leaving gems on the ground and using it to have even more time after Reapers come. Like, even after you, yeah, exactly. If you level it and then lose it, sorry, let me say that again. If you get it and then lose it and then get it again, you can't even level it. Is what I was trying to say. Where's the boss? Oh, he didn't drop any. He didn't drop a chest. He just dropped a gem. That would be super cool, but unfortunately it doesn't work. I don't know what other things we want. I know I want... I don't know what I want. I'm very fickle right now. Let's keep getting more Laurel. Oh yeah, I want Tome. Yep, I want Tome. Could get Wings, but we don't really want Shadow Pinion to upgrade. We want Shadow Pinion in case anybody comes, like, all up in our grill. We can just kill them. I also want second knives. I think I want knives. Oh no, I want cross. I want cross and... cross, tome, maybe second knives. Yeah. Keep getting bigger and bigger stuff. I mean, bones would be good, but I can't walk to the dude. Gonna make it tough. Cross. There they are. Pentagram not needed because we have a tracked orb. And we don't have any, we have no projectiles that will ever extend beyond the circle of a tracked orb. Look at these buzz saws out here. They're just gonna stay there forever. That's so funny. They don't have a duration. They're gonna just stay there forever. Garlic is doing a lot of work. Our little buzzsaw crosses that are never going to leave. And they have no, they have AoE, so they don't actually have a piercing amount. They can pierce infinite enemies. That's hilarious. Come on, bat, make it to us. There's no way. Oh, what? Wait, what? How did we get a chest? Oh, we got the chest from the other one. There's no way this bat makes it through. Cross. Would be sick, though, because I'd love the Arcana. You know what? Let's just turn this off. Since we know we're not going to go that way anyway. Turn off the arrows. More cross. Look how fast they're spinning, guys. Candelabrador... I don't know. I think that the garlic would get too big. You turn them off and on with the show guides button. Yeah, that's a good thought. That's a good thought. Crushed. We just gotta hope that the level 25 boss just gets mowed down by all these knives and stuff. Knives and crosses. I don't think the knives would get too big. I think it's more garlic that's the problem. Garlic would get too big. Let's get more knives. Now we just want cooldown reduction. The cherry bombs would get thrown out directly on top of yourself and then blow up. Okay. Garlic is now maxed. At least we can say we did it without evolutions. Oh, people still trying to get into the V Rising server. Need bone. I need to specify that's a V Rising server information. Knife. I mean, bone would also just chill. It wouldn't move. I don't think it goes all the way to the top of the screen. But it might be bigger than all of that. That might be good. To get bigger, the crosses to be bigger would be good. A stationary heaven sword. Well, the problem is that it would appear. Well, actually, I don't know how that works. Does it appear based on your projectile speed? I don't know. Also, is area going to improve these crosses at all? Like, would they actually get bigger? Because they're never going to go away. Like, I don't know if unless you generate new crosses, like the old crosses probably don't get increased area. They are getting more damage, though. There was my controller turning off. They definitely would get bigger. I don't know if already played items do get bigger, though. Did they just get bigger then from that level up? These are things I don't know. Let's try it and see. We might as well. We want to get Candelabrador and we want to get Cooldown Tome. It's still just hilarious as it is. Okay, the Medusa should get to us. Oh, did I ban Candle? I think I banned Candle last time, didn't I? Did I banish it this time? I haven't used a banish yet. That was last time. That was when I was trying to get Candelabrador. Ooh, that would be a cool one to get. Although it would make it so that we couldn't pick up things, which would kind of suck. I love, like, the beat of all of the gems coming in as they run into the projectiles. There's Tome. Yeah, I would get the expanding and contracting one if I didn't have garlic already. Nothing's touching me. It's not even hurting my shield. Do we just have those two left? We do. Everything else is fully maxed. Yeah, I think without garlic this goes much smoother. Oh, I just heard a new cross get thrown out there. I don't know why. But I heard it. Maybe they do have a duration. This is like really funky music. But not as weird as the other music, so I'm actually pretty happy about it. Still not getting touched. They can't break through. Oh, they broke through one layer of my shield. But then it came right back. Hold on. They actually might be touching me a little bit. I can't get any Arcana because... Oh, hey, Odin, 782. Thank you for the 500 bits. Appreciate that. I will give my kids hugs. I do every time I'm done streaming. Elena was really hyped earlier because I was like, Elena, do you want to help me make waffles? And she's like, oh, I can't because I've got piano lessons. And then later her piano teacher called because her piano teacher was feeling sick and they postponed her lesson until Thursday. And Elena was so excited. She ran right back into my office. She's like, Daddy, my piano lesson's canceled. We can do waffles. So she helped me make waffles. She got all the stuff. She's actually made waffles on her own before. But, she really likes doing stuff like that. It was so funny. They were pretty good waffles too. I mean, they're box mix. It's like Hungry Jack waffles. You add eggs and oil and water, and it's not really cooking, but it's good. Tastes good. Can we still kill the 25-minute boss with this setup? I'm not really sure if we can. I feel like he's gonna get through a ton of the knives though. And you'll have to get through and just like absorb damage from the crosses, so maybe we'll be fine. That's always the part where these runs end, is the level 25 boss. Duration's not gonna help though. None of my weapons have duration. Except for Shadow Pinion. That's the only one. All the rest have a Pierce with infinite duration. The knives only disappear as they do damage. Yeah, but the other boss has no knockback. He has 100% knockback resistance that can't be lowered. But he's just gonna charge at me at full bore. Let's start banishing other things. Do we really banish Candelabrador? I guess that's fair. Yeah, I think that they have the consistency down. And the fact that the flour has already been, like, properly processed. Here comes the lizard wizard. That's funny. So Labora moves away from you and gets smaller with negative. That's hilarious. And these guys are like... This is going to be one of my German generalizations. But what I've learned, and it's not even just Germans, a lot of like European countries have no idea how to properly stand in a queue. Like Americans, Brits... We've got it down. Like, we know to stand, like, more or less single file in a queue. But you go to, like, a German Christmas market, and there's no queue. It's just a mass of people. And they just kind of, like, somehow shuffle themselves to the front to order. And then they get what they want. I used to live in Germany. I lived in Germany for 7 years. Or, well, 6.5 years. And then when they're done getting what they want, they stay standing in the mass with their food. Is Brazil also good with queuing?
Wow.
Or they just remember the order that people showed up? I mean, that's impressive if you can do that. I couldn't do that. I'm gonna keep armor, because that would... Or maybe Tiragisu. I'll keep Tiragisu as an alternative. People don't even ask what they're for. If they're in the banker waiting, they just queue up. I just find it funny. I just find it funny. It's not like... It can get a little bit annoying at the Christmas markets because it's hard to know what's the actual, like, who was actually waiting for food and who just got their food and is refusing to leave the space where a queue would normally be. And I would say it's not like universal. It's like specifically Christmas markets, festivals, any type of outdoor queuing is a struggle. But like indoor queues are all fine. Like they'll wait in line properly when there's other stuff. Knives do have a 0.5 knockback, yes. Hey, we got an Arcana somehow. What's gonna be the best one for us? No. What does bouncing do? Wait a minute, what does bouncing do on knives and crosses? Oh, that's not the right one though. But what does it do? We're not gonna do area. Should we do area? The problem is if we do area, is that sometimes garlic will get too big and we won't be able to get the gems. I guess we almost have full stuff right now. We could do it for the lols. Do we do it for the lols? I mean, awake would be the better choice. Alright, fine. We'll do it for the lols. That's true, we don't even need that many more levels. Is it getting bigger? Oh yeah, look at the knives. And the crosses. They're getting super tiny now. Oh, Tiny. Tiny is scary, guys. Tiny's gonna get us killed. What have you guys done? A small area might just kill me. That's what I was just saying. I don't think I have anything else left. Because I don't think we have Candelabrador anymore. I think I must have banished it on accident. Yeah, we can turn off damage numbers, that's fine. By the way, nothing we have can evolve. Tiny, tiny knives. Getting bigger. Getting bigger. Getting bigger. Looks like it's not too big. We probably could have gotten Candelabrador. Sockenduft, thank you for the follow. Oh no, they're going back down again. Tiny knives. Tiny shadow pinions. Thank you, Calcuckoo, for the follow. Yeah, that's probably my guess. The only one that might reach me is the level 25 boss, or minute 25 boss. Is he like... He doesn't care. He's like a honey badger. He just... He doesn't give a shit. He's just gonna go. No fear, no remorse. Comes more dudes. I mean, we're still not taking any damage, even with these tiny little knives. Yeah, there's no gems outside of the circle. I know, the witch is just getting blasted. Look how fast! They're just gone. They're just gone. That's so funny. Yeet! I need to start doing betting again, guys. I'm so bad. Okay, starting tomorrow, we're gonna do more bets. All knives are beautiful. Tiny little knives. Tiny little knives. Alright, here we go. Here's the 25-minute boss. Moment of truth. As I said, he doesn't care. He's just coming in hot. We killed him. There you go. It's over. There you go. He's just like, here I come. That's because he ran into a million projectiles doing infinite damage. What is that pulsating red? Is that garlic? Oh, it's Soul Eater. We got Soul Eater. I totally forgot about that. Oh man. Oh no, guys. The gems outside. There are gems outside of reach. What will we ever do? Yeah, but what I want then. Hello, boss. Goodbye, boss. Just like melts. Gets in close and then just melts. There we go. Oh yeah, it's great. Because they all just run into the knives and die. What all could we get? Rune Tracer. Oh, Rune Tracer, guys. Wait a minute. Rune Tracer with max area and area arcana. Could be pretty hilarious. Hellfire. Death Spiral. But then you'd have to get axes. The problem with Death Spiral is you'd have to get axes first. Well, cats appear off screen. So then we just appear off screen and just stand there. Guns would be pretty funny, except that lasers wouldn't be good if you ever evolve them. But I'm saying the axes would drop. Carts? Oh, I didn't think about that. Carts, guys. No, cats don't spawn from you. Cats spawn from the edge. That's true, I don't have to get Tiragisu. Well, so I'm saying the axes would just drop off screen. They go down. And so then they would kill things beneath me that I couldn't get with my attract orb. You did it with carts? How did you even get carts? That's what I would figure. The guns wouldn't be that great. They don't. The axes still drop. Their drop is not based on projectile speed. They just drop. Projectile speed increases their vertical throw. And their horizontal flow. Or horizontal throw. Oh, well that doesn't even count then. Why are you bringing up such a dishonest setup for the run? Well, I guess the guns would kill bosses very fast when they're on top of you. Whip doesn't work. Bibles are funny, but not useful. They just stand still. No future. Well, I mean, just you didn't have to get no future. Just getting rune tracers would be hilarious. I mean, it's basically like a Clarici run without Clarici. Yeah, we finally got the Immortal Porter run. That's pretty exciting. Oh wait, we're taking damage. What's happening? How are we taking damage? Heal? Level me up, level me up, level me up. Quickly! Oh no, we died once. That's our one revive. Yeah, we don't have any more revives. We gotta live. We gotta keep getting chicken. Oh no. We can't spawn things quickly enough. We gotta live for another 15 seconds with less than half health. Half health. 10, 9, 8, level up, level up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did it count? Stage complete! Add the buzzer! Add the buzzer! Oh my gosh! That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Oh my gosh, guys. I don't get the chest because they're not close enough to me. Garlic was pushing them away. Alright, guys. It's late. I've got to go watch Ozark with Lara since we're done with Stranger Things. I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Peace out.